But I got to meet some great guys. You know, Paul Rodriguez was great. The Barbarian Brothers are great. We had this wacky Charlie Barnett, who the first time I saw Charlie Barnett, he was this street comedian in New York when I was living in New York. First time I saw him, again, another self-deprecating guy, he was hanging out of a tree in Washington Square Park going, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, I am a monkey! Ooh, I am." And he would get down, he would jump down, and he would do this crazy street rap, wired to the gills, and he was hilarious. And he passed away a few years ago, so that was too bad. But we had a great time. There's some stories about him behind the scenes that I just can't.
Let's take about 3 more questions, all the way in the back of the brown.
I wanted to know what it was like being a Green Dragoon in The Patriot.
Oh. Being what? Oh, Green Dragoon. Yeah, Captain Weekends. My friend Dean Devlin produced that movie, so he called me in to do it. I think it was a hurricane that year. I can't remember where. It was some hurricane that was supposed to spin up and hit them, so they needed to do some interiors. It ended up missing us completely. So I got there one day, and I started working the very next day with Jason Isaacs, who is a brilliant actor. And I walk into the first day on the set, I'm working with him, and he's drilling right in. I mean, you've seen Jason Isaacs' eyes. The guy drills in on you. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to fall back on some old techniques. Don't do anything. Don't move. And it was wonderful to learn about the history of the Revolutionary War. The guys who were the recreationers were wonderful. They spent time camped out in the mud. After a while, they got sick of it. A lot of them just sort of retreated out and left. I mean, it was a great cast. It was wonderful. I thought it ended up being a little clean looking, and I wanted to see the movie with a little more time spent with Mel and his merry band of thugs, and maybe too much romance on the beach and the marriage thing was a little too much.
And it has an extended cut on DVD too.
Give me that remote. Here's a good scene.
Let's see, right
I'm
here.
also going to ride horses. I fell off the horse once when things, but I was okay.
Just all the different movies you've been in, everything, you know, recurring military, police, that type of role. Do you like doing those roles, or do you think that people just kind of give you those scripts all the time because you play so well?
Hated it. I really enjoy it. I think I have a lot of respect for the military. You know, they give us the freedom to be here now doing this. So any chance I get to portray a character like that, I'm honored, and hopefully I can bring some humor to it. And always appreciative of any technical advisors we might have that come along and say, no, that's not how you salute, blah, blah. And they square us away. So I've had the honor of working with some really great guys. You know, Lee Ermey, and there's a guy named Matt Siglock, who's our technical advisor for any of the SWAT stuff that we do. He was Marine One's crew chief for Reagan, and he was the guy that you would see standing to the side of the door when Reagan would get off the helicopter. That guy, he's probably 5'9", 260, ripped, and he's the guy. He's a great guy. So honored to play guys with guns.
All the way at the back, we'll take this. There's one more after this. Right here at the back.
I follow you on Twitter, and I noticed you post a lot of political posts. Have you ever thought about going the celebrity route and doing politics?
No. I would never take the pay cut. Too many skeletons, dear. Too many skeletons.
You are going to be the last one, sir.
Actually, I was going to talk about Twitter as well. As far as how much you tweet about politics, how does your politics actually influence the characters that you play? Your personal politics.
Well, I think, you know, any character you play, anybody you look at on screen brings themselves to it. So, again, I just try to follow current. The beauty of Twitter is, and I may not be answering this question perfectly for you. God, that's a great ceiling. There's some... No, the great thing about Twitter is it's fast and it's current events. And I just like current events, and I'm just seeking the truth, friend. And you know, I like reading all different angles. You know, everyone's got a perspective, and somewhere in the mix is the truth. And I think Twitter is one of those, like Facebook, or you know, that's why the internet is so great. You can find all different stories from all different perspectives, and it gives you an opportunity to sort of distill down where the objective truth lies. And my mom was a teacher, so she said, throw out the information and let the kids decide. So kids, how'd we do? Good night. That's all. Good night. Thank you. Okay.
It's a real thrill to have him back, and actually, I don't know if we finalized this yet, Bert, or not, but there's a chance you may be staying through till tomorrow. We're going to work on that.
You know, I even have a flight to run off to, and I don't know if that's going to be appropriate because I brought a couple of nice stogies that we should
That's right.
fire up later. So
That's right.
we'll see.
Hey, can I put you on the spot real quick? You do a hell of a Hannity impression. Can we hear your... No? It's not the Hannity impression? What am I thinking of?
Levin?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Can you do a little of
Get
that?
off the stage, you big dope!
How appropriate. Adam Baldwin, ladies and gentlemen. Adam is going to be doing his photo ops in the back hallway. With the Jane has here. Photo ops are in the back hallway, and once we get done with those, Adam will be signing back out at his table again. Come by and say hello. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
You get it on.